Okay. I ain't Usher, but 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in the drop top. I was listening to Usher earlier. We live. I wonder if I'll be able to play with my girlfriend when I press this button today. I don't know. But I keep making clickbait titles on my stream anyway. What's good, Bruno? Not the GBCs. Bro, we trying to link up. Also, it's because I'm from that era. I'm old. I've used the link cable and traded with my friends. That's how I got my first Mew. Did I see the thing you sent me? Yeah, I seen the thing you sent me. Danny was telling me the same thing today, but also I'm talking about getting a little further into the game where you can play between a Switch 1 and Switch 2. Anyway, I'm just saying. Let's see what happens when I talk to Timber. Bro, I thought I was talking to Timber. Hold on. I got echoes. Which one of these has an echo? Oh, that's what it is. No, wait. No. I actually think that it's not that, though. I'm holding both of the microphones. Well, you see, this game isn't on the Switch 1. So I think I got rid of the echo now. It stopped echoing. And I'm still talking into both of the mics. But I am going to give one to Danny at some point, I think. I was just playing around with them before stream, trying to test all the settings. I definitely am not going to use these mics on days that I'm streaming fighting games. Anyway, I wonder what the humans are up to right now, wherever they are. Oh, see, bro, I thought I was talking to Timber. That's not... You got to move or something, bro. Okay. There you are, Ditto. The Wasteland Pokemon Center is all done. You gotta check it out. It's super awesome. Duh, it's Pokemon Center, bro. That's like the coolest thing. Prepare to be amazed. Look. My expectations are reserved. But go off. Wasteland Pokemon Center is complete. This is a Pokemon Center, no doubt about it. This place was bustling with humans and Pokemon in the past. Maybe that's why just having this building here makes me feel more at ease. You know, now that I stop and take a good look at it, this whole area has changed quite a bit since I met you. Who did the designing? Of the Pokemon Center, you mean? Each of the Pokemon here must have been living on their own before, but now they seem to love being here. We got you to thank for that. If the humans were to come back, I couldn't wish for anything more. We must still be missing something. Ah, well, no rush, I suppose. With you around, I'm sure we'll see humans again someday.
My YouTube channel is not subscribed to you, so I subscribe to you.
Cool. Isn't that supposed to make something pop up on the screen?
I hope not. I hate that.
Well, there must have been many other places besides here where humans all lived together. It could be interesting to look for them. Okay, so we built the Pokemon Center. Now what? Everybody's happy. Scyther's done with the thing I asked him to do. Gumi and Heracross like each other. Oh, you can go in there. Hold on, let me look right here. Stamp.
Tried to join chat, like in chat, and it told me that I couldn't join chat because I didn't have a channel. And I was like, bullshit, I don't have a channel. Can't have 5 subscribers if you don't have a channel.
Right. I don't think any of these options are how you play with somebody on a Switch 1, if I'm being honest. But I'm trying.
You know, you're correct earlier when you said that it doesn't really matter if I could join you until you had Pallet Town unlocked, because until then, the only thing I would be able to do would be like, have you heard of,
Yeah, this is all link code. Not GameShare yet. It said I had to get to Pallet Town, which I've been very confused about.
there's a mode in Minecraft called Spectator Mode, and that's basically the mode that you're in until you reach and unlock Pallet Town and all that shit. Like,
It does say that as well. It says that. We gonna get there, like, now, though. I'm sure, I don't know how long you gotta play. For all I freaking know, you get to Pallet Town last. So I can't act like I know. Someone's journal.
someone.
I just got back from depositing my partner Pokemon in the PC at the Pokemon Center. We spent every day together. Being separated like this is so hard, but I know we'll meet again someday. I'm sure of it. I'll need to evacuate with the others pretty soon, but first I'm planning to take one last look at all the cities my partner and I visited together.
Evacuate? What the hell did the humans do?
It's hard to explain why, but I feel the need to do this. Make copy. Interesting. I don't know what that means yet. doing. I'm just getting rid of stuff, kinda. I see. This is like a shop? Interesting. Interesting. So, okay, we got a Pokemon Center. What's gonna happen when I walk outside of it? Bro, you think? Oh, okay. Anyway, he just told me I need to go past that gate that I couldn't go past before. So once you get the Pokemon Center, maybe you can go past the gate to Pallet Town? Maybe it's Pallet Town, maybe it's not. But I feel like the gate's this way. Oh, I was gonna give them to the kittens, and I forgot. It was not a very well thought out idea. Harmonics? You know, I feel like the fact that I have to do this means I'm not going the right way.
Does it give you items when you bring them?
Yeah. Yeah, the gate. Arrived at the gate. Yes, I know the gate. I've been to the gate before I could go to the gate.
Sounds like you're saying the game. That you've arrived at the game.
Maybe I have. My trainer rank is great. The gate will now open. To where though? To where though? That's the biggest question on everybody's mind. Are we in Kanto yet or not? There was a Gumi. What is going on? Kyogre pulled up and made it rain in the quote. Gate open. You played for 3 days and finished the tutorial.
I was actually expecting you to say that.
Oh, seems you can pass through the gate now, Mungus. I wonder what lies beyond it. Perhaps there are scads of Pokemon?
That is a word, but it's an old word.
I guess so. And scads of Pokemon and humans living there.
He said Gadzooks earlier too, so
Sure, he did say Gadzooks.
this dude is definitely a boomer.
Oh, maybe that's the point of his dialogue. Maybe he is a boomer.
Is his vocabulary is good at me?
Yeah. Let me just set this microphone over here and go through this gate. Yeah, Kyogre pulled up in yesterday's stream.
And he promptly went the fuck back to sleep.
A whole ass Kyogre. And then, yes, he promptly went back to sleep. What the fuck? What even is this place?
It's like a locker room. Minus the lockers. That's what it looks like. So it looks like an unfinished locker room that you're supposed to add lockers.
I want that poster. It says I'm carrying too much stuff. Well, before I leave then, something I'm going to do. Psych. No, I'm not. I just had a better idea. In the little gate place, I'm going to set down this storage box. I'll even do it neatly. And I'm going to put some items in there, because I got too much crap. I probably don't need any of that at any point. Oh, I was supposed to make Onyx's habitat. Yeah, this is just gonna be stuff I don't need box. In case I find that I need the stuff I don't need later. Oh, I've just seen the add stack option on the screen. Alright, now let's see what's on the other side of the gate. Whoa there, Mungus, wait for me! You're about to head through that gate, right? Then I'll come along with you. I wonder what lies ahead of us. This is certainly exciting, isn't it, Amoongus? Oh, looks like the humans were doing some sort of work here. Perhaps we'll find some trace of what happened to them. Or maybe the humans themselves will still be around. I'm excited. As am I. The path seems to continue on ahead of us, so let's follow it. Well, 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 what do we have here? This is a slightly more rugged terrain than we've encountered up until now. And I don't even see any Pokemon, let alone humans. I just hope we can find something, even the smallest trace of what happened to the humans.
What?
Jasper came to the door, played charades, and then walked away.
I can't I couldn't even see Jasper. You were there. What do you want? Find something else. You had hot dogs earlier. Macaroni. You also had macaroni earlier. Oh, yes, there is. Go find something.
Are you talking about like live ducks, like ducks?
Probably like rubber ducks. Like, you know, the ducks.
Oh,
like
FNAF ducks. Okay, I missed the FNAF. Okay. Now then, where to begin? Where to begin? Over there. Is that a PC? Come on, please be a PC next to the professor's. No, looks like it's next to what's left of a Pokemon Center. That tells us that in the past, this too was a town where humans and Pokemon lived together. I don't see anything else that looks like a clue, so let's start by checking out that PC. Come on, Amoongus. You are large, sir. The PC is not responding. Gotta probably wait for Big Head. Phew, that rugged path sure made for a challenging walk. Now then, could you please examine that PC? The PC is not responding. Now that's an odd looking screen if I ever saw one. Is this a newer model or something? At any rate, try pushing some buttons and see what happens. I think it's broken. What? Oh dear, that does put us in a pickle. If we can't use the PC, it will be much more difficult to explore the area. What's that crackling sound? Oh, electricity. Oh, I figured it out, Amoongus. Machines like this PC need electricity to work. If we can get the PC over to that spot with the sparks of electricity, we should be able to use it properly. So, Amoongus, would you mind pushing this PC over to the electricity? Think Tangrowth might be autistic? You push the PCs as hard as you can, but it's so heavy that it won't budge. It's too heavy even for you, is it? I myself am altogether useless when it comes to feats of strength, so what should we do? Why don't we take a little break and think this over? Oh. There's a gray hut. Based on appearance, I say this area used to be a mine. Back when there were humans here, they must have worked together with a number of Machoke to dig up iron ore and copper ore and such. Machoke? What's a Machoke? Machoke are Pokemon who really love training their muscles, you see. They're known for being buff, tough, and just all around extremely strong. I've heard they use that strength of theirs to help humans with their manual labor. Eureka! Maybe we could entice a Machoke to come by here by making a suitable home. A Pokemon as strong as Machoke could easily move that heavy PC, I'm sure of it. I can give it a go. Except I don't really know what type of home a Machoke would live in. First off, do you suppose you could use your moves to make a few habitats other Pokemon might like. If that causes a Machoke to return, all the better. But even if it doesn't, any new Pokemon we might meet might actually know a Machop. Bro, I was thinking the same thing. Tangrowth is super strong. So, let's see. You could start by using Water Gun to restore some withered plants, and planting more tall grass with leafage would also be a good idea. Well, I know that, Tangrowth. That was the whole last 2 streams. Ooh. Isn't that neat? That's a new kind of habitat. And a Pokemon we've never seen appears there. Of course. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon manga has Zygarde versus Necrozma as a canon fight. That's pretty sick. I love the Pokemon Adventures manga. I haven't followed it or read a ton of it, but whenever I catch up on the lore from it and stuff, they always do way cooler things than the anime. Oh, we got a Score Bunny. Yawn, oh hi there. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I just woke up and that means it's time for a jog. Looks like there's space for me to take a breather too, so I might as well get going. Score, score. Oh.
God, Score Bunny is just my son in Pokemon form.
I should be careful not to burn this place down by accident.
Yep. Everything says is 100% accurate.
Score Bunny, the rabbit Pokemon. Once its body has heated up, Score Bunny can use the full extent of its power. That's why it does warm-up exercises. Yeah, Mom. About Machoke. Hi there, Ditto. Can I help you with something? Do you know Machoke? Oh, you know Machoke too, huh? They're just so cool, don't you think? All that muscle. Machoke takes sandbags home from their job site when they're done working with them so they can train whenever they want. How cool is that? You think you could take a Cinderace in a football match? I highly doubt that, sir. How you gonna block a flaming kick? How you gonna block a pyro ball? If you're looking for sandbags, I think I saw some kicking around here. The grassy training field. I think I need to go a little closer to the screen. Oh, wait, I'm just doing stuff at that point. And see... Sandbags, right. That's what that thing I didn't know what it was is. Where the heck are they laying around? Oh, somebody else is here. It's a cricket thought.
No.
I mean a cricket tot. Tot tot. Yo, the acoustics in this area are perfect. Toot toot. Yeah, that sounds good if I do say so myself. I could take a blaze kick low key, he said. Bro, I'm talking about a straight up. You said tackle? I don't know, bro. I think you about to take the L to a pyro ball.
You just let him be great.
I don't think he can beat Cinderace. Ah, were you listening to me this whole time? I'm kinda embarrassed now. Well, I hope you enjoyed my tunes. I think it should say tunes. It says tones. Cricketot, the cricket Pokemon. Its legs are short. Whenever it stumbles, its stiff antenna clack with a xylophone-like sound. Lol. Just testing, I guess. Damn, 30 pieces of railway track. Yeah, I got it. I'm good with it. like I don't see the sandbags. Here we go. That's one. I need two. Oh yeah. Ooh, we got a different kind of fountain going. Look at that. Okay. That time I got reincarnated by a slime, season 4 is 60 episodes. Pretty lit. Not 50, 60. Trace of a Pokemon. Oh, Larvitar. 2026 is the year of the Isekai. Here we go. Now, how did that look again? Ta-da! Yeah, you kinda right. Hey, I mean... could be worse. Not so bad. Oh yeah, that's the Kricketot. I thought that was like a fire Pokemon when I was standing away from it. Ta-da! Big ol' Machop. Punch me right in the throat. Okay. Oh hey, you watching me train? What did you think? My punches pack a lot of power, huh? Nothing? Not even a raised eyebrow? Dang, you're something else, pal. And then he slams me into the earth. Hey, yeah, how's that? Seriously? Is your face stuck? Have you only got one expression? Yeesh. Well, whatever. That was barely even half of my full power anyway. Machoke, the superpower Pokemon. It willingly assists with hard labor because it knows the work is good training for its muscles. Message from the Pokédex. Earned a recipe. Got a recipe for a sign. What? You need my help lifting something heavy? As much as I'd love to lend you a a hand, I think I need to wake my muscles up a bit first. But hey, I was just about to warm up. You should join me. Come on, let's get these bodies moving. First, we gotta find a wide open space for us to move around in. There's a nice spot up there. Let's go. This would be a great spot for a stretching sesh if there wasn't so much stuff scattered everywhere. Alright, here's the plan. I'm gonna warm up by flexing and doing cool poses. You're gonna warm up by scooping up the stone. To start, let's see you pick up 5 of the stone on the ground around here. Okay, pal, let's do this. Hey, nice work picking up those stones. Yes, yes. Now just this big old boulder. Alright, time to show you my strength. You ready for this? Hup, push nothing, hoo-ha. Are you impressed or what? The boulder's still there. A lot of blood, sweat, and hard work into building my bot up enough to not even touch the rock. You learn strength. What? You learn strength just by watching me? You gotta be kidding. Ain't you ever heard that biceps don't get built in a day? You're telling me you can use strength now? Seriously? Heck yeah. Whoa, I like that confidence. Alright then, how about you give me a little demonstration? See this boulder here? Try using strength to move it. How about, oh, see those boulders over there? Try bringing this one over to its buddy. Wow, you're something else, pal. I can't believe you got the hang of using strength already. That was so awesome. You needed a hand, yeah? I'm happy to help now that I'm all warmed up. What can I do? So they dropped the episodes count. Season 4, 16 episodes, which is cool. They're going to have a lot of time to do the second Hero Island exam, which is one of my favorite arcs. Bro, you've been saying that this whole time, though, about the slime anime thing. Need to move a mega heavy PC? Gotcha. Alright, just leave it to me. My strength will make a quick work of that. But wait, you can use strength now, right? Then what do you need me for? You can handle it yourself. Besides, the best way to master a move you just learned is by practicing it over and over again.
He just said do it yourself.
I'm gonna train some more. Can't afford to let you get stronger than me. Ha. Yeah, you're right. It was supposed to be a year. Click. Beep beep beep. Battery restored. All functions are now available. Ho ho ho. Looks like you got that PC up and running just fine. So why don't you dive right in and see what you can learn from it? Welcome to the Pokemon Center of Rocky Ridges. Here you can continue taking on challenges to improve the quality of your environment. Each Pokemon Center offers its own original challenges. Please do your best to complete them. Didn't Art say he'd be on? I'm sure he's playing it. Maybe he didn't mean streaming it. Which, honestly, if I wasn't going to stream this game, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But So, Danny has a lot of criticism about this game. But, I don't know. I've probably just been really stressed out a lot. And am okay with the cozy game experience right now. I don't know how replayable or long term this game might be for me, but even though it kind of surprises me to say so, I've just been chilling and like cooling and playing this game. I can tell you one thing: I am not a very good actor. You can tell when I'm not interested because I don't read the dialogue in very many games. And I would not just sit here and fake it. I would been just, obviously if I was not playing on stream, I wouldn't read the dialogue out loud. I don't do that playing by myself. But I've just been truly chilling and vibing, playing what Danny calls the babyest baby game ever. She didn't say that verbatim, but I feel confident that that's how she feels. What was it you said earlier? That the game treats you like a toddler and holds your hand like a toddler?
Yes, that's what I said.
That's what I meant. Yeah. I have been contemplating if I need to do a video to really hash out how I feel about champions right now. I mean, I will say 30 Pokemon is not bad. 80 Pokemon is kind of fine because you have Pokemon Home. But y'all seen my team boxes. It's not a good thing. It's a disappointing development to hear even paid users can store 80 Pokemon in Pokemon Champions. Concerning. It's more than concerning. It's telling. Running to the bathroom real quick. BRB. Hi, Luna. What's up? You want to say hi to stream? Say hi, Luna. Luna, what do you think about Pokopia? Bye, Luna. Luna, what was it like being reincarnated as a Ditto?
Hey, can you mute you in there?
Me in here?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, and I'm seeing the thing now, like, why isn't it 90? Bro, what? It does very much frustrate me on like a deep level that what having a limit on the amount of Pokemon you can store in the game is not the problem. But the fact that it's not a multiple of 6 is insane. It's also not a multiple of 3, for what that's worth. Luna is a very, very talkative cat, so usually I can get a good cat stream moment out of her, but not every time.
I think she knows when she's being recorded.
She did not want the microphone. That's definitely what it was. She was like,
It's the same thing when you try to get a picture of Cat. They like no, and they just don't like it.
they don't. I'm so glad you can use the PC now, Mungus. Do you think you can learn anything about what happened to the humans from it? Seems kind of difficult. That's a shame. And I doubt Machoke can help us either. They don't seem to think about much beyond their muscles. I can only hope we find a Pokemon who knows more about humans. Hello? Somebody? Did you hear a voice just now? Hello? Is anybody out there? Ah, yes. That was definitely someone shouting. I think I heard the voice coming from this direction. Brother, if you don't move, pick up the pace, sir. Help! Somebody save me! The voice is coming from back here. There's an awful lot of stuff lying around, so be careful. Hey, is there somebody out there? But what's that? A talking barrel? Why would a barrel talk? It's me that's talking, the best chef in town. What? Could this be a human? Why exactly are you inside that barrel? Why? Well, when I woke up, there was nobody around. So just as anybody with any sense would do, I started looking for food. Right, but how did you get stuck in a barrel? I mean, somebody went to the trouble of suspending a barrel like this. Wouldn't you assume that has something extra special inside? I figured it must be food, but when I climbed in to check, I got stuck, and now I can't get out. I see. You're quite powerfully motivated by food. No, it was for cooking research. It's a great point. Why isn't the professor doing the research? Well, all that aside, it might be a human stuck inside this barrel. I don't think it is. Do you think you can rescue them somehow, Mungus? I can cut through the chains. You can actually do that? Oh. Please do that post haste. Yes, I think that's a very sensible idea. Use one of your moves to slice through that chain, if you'd be so kind. I don't think that's gonna work. But let's try. That's what I thought. Clang. Oh my, your move bounced right off the chain. Huh? What? You can't do it. I thought you were going to cut the chain. Come on now, don't get my hopes up then let me down like that. The chain is sturdier than I thought. Good grief. Are you really so weak that you can't handle a silly little chain? Are you eating well enough? I dare say you're not really in a position to say such things.
Right? He's so rude, I will just leave even on purpose.
Right. Either way, eating a meal or two won't make the difference. That chain is simply too hard. Excuse me, but if you're mocking the power of cooking, I simply won't stand for it. If you eat my dishes, you'll find yourself with 100 times your usual energy. Right, that's how we've solved every problem so far. We just put water on it. Any move a Pokemon uses will become 100 times stronger as well. A mere chain wouldn't stand a chance against that. Are you just making things up because you can't get out of that barrel yourself? No, it's the truth. This is so frustrating. Oh, I know. How about this? I teach you how to make my dishes, and you do the cooking. I'm really an excellent teacher, you know. You might not make something that gives you 100 times your strength, but surely you can manage 10 times. You're asking us to cook now? What do you say, Amungus? I can't think of any better plan, I'm afraid. And you have such a talent for creating things like the humans did, so maybe you could cook as well. Sounds fun. Yeah, sure. That's what it sounds like. I mean, it kind of does. So you'll do it. Thank you. I won't forget this kindness. Now then, let's start with the basics. A salad. I'll sing the instructions to you, so listen closely. You'll sing? That's what I was thinking. Chop, chop, chop 'em up. All those leaves of green. Chop 'em on a cutting board, smooth and clean. Flop, flop, toss, toss, put 'em on a plate. Now you have a salad, tasty, green, and great. That is how you make a salad. You cut up some leaves, put it on a plate. You could call that a salad. That was, yep. That was certainly a song. Salad song. Opus number 1, of course. Sure, whatever. Those were awfully vague instructions. No, it was exactly how you make a salad. You're just a grass type Pokemon. Yes, well, it's the very first recipe for beginners. Anyway, let's get back on track. Please make yourself a smooth, clean cutting board. Once you've got one, you basically just chop up some leaves and you're done. I suppose we could make a cutting board by hacking off a piece of log. No, that won't do at all. You can't be so rough and careless. A cutting board has to be perfectly smooth. Making one is a delicate and beautiful undertaking. You've certainly got a lot of requests. Now, let's see. What Pokemon could cut a board delicately and beautifully? I mean, Scythers? Oh, that might be a task for Darkix, a Pokemon that I don't even know how you've heard of, but okay. Amungus, do you think you could find a Darkix? I believe they tend to like homes like this. Pointy tree shaded rocky tall grass. Got that?
That sounds complicated.
It's the pointy tree shaded rocky tall grass. I need to find how to get start takes.
On Google, I'll look it up.
No, I mean, I need to find a pointy tree. I should get my PowerPoint up. What? What are you talking? Oh, you mean because I'm almost out? Nah, I need to find a pointy tree.
Apparently, there's a specific point you can use. It's a head west from the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, I seen the person playing Sparking Zero. Playing Sparking Zero on the Switch online sounds diabolical as hell. Oh, probably this pointing tree. You're thinking of doing a Nuzlocke, but you don't know which game you should do it on? I know how you feel. Although, the next game I do a Nuzlocke on might be Gale of Darkness with Arts anyway. I don't know exactly when that game will come out, or if I'll be, like, really busy with this game, and whatever. I always have more content ideas than I can actually pull off, but I suppose in ways that's a good problem to have. I kind of want to do another monotype run of Emerald Sea Glass, because that was not only really good for the channel, it was kind of fun. Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's that's just a personal game that I really like the art style in. I'm not saying you should play that. If I was going to recommend something to you, I would probably find you a game that has more generations of Pokemon in it than what Emerald Sea Glass has. But I've been thinking of playing that game again. Your options are Gen 1 through 5 and any ROM hacks. Have you ever played Pokemon Conquest? That's another game that has literally been on the content to-do list since the channel started. I was so excited for Pokemon Conquest, and actually this game while I'm playing it is a decent time to like bring that up, because I've always been like Dynasty Warrior, Samurai Warrior, Koei Tecmo games fan, and I'm a huge like samurai history nerd. And when they came out with I also love grid-based tactical RPGs. So I'm telling you all about the game right now. But they took grid-based tactical RPG, like think Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's actually based off of Nobunaga's Ambition, if you've ever heard of that game. Which brings me to the next thing. Add in historical figure samurai characters like Nobunaga, Oda, and all that cast. Add in Pokemon, so give all the Pokemon, or all the historical samurai canon Pokemon partners, and you had a game that I don't know who it was made for besides me, but it seems like they made a game just for me. That has been on the content to-do list for my channel since before I ever had one. That's the only Pokemon game. Nope, that's not true. Sword and Shield is the only other Pokemon game that I went to the store at midnight to buy it when it released. And that is also true. Even though, see, you wouldn't remember this because this actually extends further than like your era of hanging out with us. But before we dated, every once in a while, Danny would be in the stream chat or check out my videos and leave me a little comment and stuff like that. And before that, we actually worked together at the exact same Amazon warehouse where I'm working at now. But we've known each other for much longer than we dated. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. Dartrix. You know, I suppose I've been saying this Pokemon's name wrong since forever, calling it Dartrix is Dartrix. That's not too bad. I've heard worse. I know somebody subscribed to Arts' channel ain't saying that. Which I'm also somebody subscribed to Arts' channel. That's my guy. Was just talking 5 minutes ago about our content plans together. But he mispronounces the Pokemon names on purpose. That's why I said that. I have not read Dartrix dialogue. Sorry. Dartrix. The Blade Quill Pokemon.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
This narcissistic Pokemon is a clean freak. If you don't groom it diligently, it may stop listening to you.
That is so funny.
It reminds me of like one of our cats. I don't know which exactly one. Because I would say Artemis as one of the most likely to not listen to us, or Neptune as one of the most likely to not listen to us. But they're both so independent, I don't know about that. But yeah, if you don't groom your Dartrix, it will turn on you. Dartrix. But I suppose you can't Nuzlocke Pokemon Conquest. So you know, you could... I know of 2 different games, and I've played 2 different games, and I know of many more. You could try to Nuzlocke one of the Pokemon games where they replace the Pokemon with characters from another franchise, like the Digimon one I played, or the Yu-Gi-Oh one I played, or the Mario Mon one that Alpharad made. If you already have Emerald, all you have to do is download the little patch thing for that. I mean, that's... Mario Mon is at least interesting. I did watch his whole ass video on it. Can you make cutting boards? But I didn't finish the Digimon one. I did finish the Yu-Gi-Oh one. The Yu-Gi-Oh one was a little easy. It's called... I don't remember. But I have a... I think it's called Pokeduel. That's what it's called. The problem is I don't know other franchises. Pokemon Legends Delta. Bro, you know the characters from Mario. You could play Mario Mon. Everybody knows Goombas and Koopas and Boos. Right? Everybody knows those things.
I know Booze.
You know what a Goomba is.
I know Booze because I like whiskey.
That's the wrong Boo.
That's your opinion.
Bruno just streamed, by the way.
I know, I don't think I'm following him, so that's why I'm asking.
Luna, is it time for your stream moment? Come on. Luna. Luna. Tell him about being reincarnated as a Ditto. Luna. Tell him. Alright, all you got was a little burp. Gotta make this narcissist a perch. Where did I see that workbench at? I knew I'd seen this somewhere. Oh, that's epic. Anyway, I need to make one perch. So he just gave us a recipe, not an actual cutting board? Bruh. Oh, I didn't see it there for a second. Ditto, I heard you're gonna make a salad. Salads are supposed to have a bunch of leaves, right? Oh, that sounds cool. I wish I could have some too. You can have some. Really? Yay, let me help out too then, okay? We can make a salad together. Sounds like Score Bunny will help you with your cooking. Place your cutting board wherever you like and try whipping up some food with Score Bunny. I don't see the salad. Where's the salad? Oh. The MC just pulled the nod when. Okay, we powered up our leafage. I see. Oh. So, that's Greedon stuck in the barrel. And we know that because of the Pokemon Presents showed him. And he can cook you dishes that power up your moves. Which I think... So like, you do the tutorial, and then you can play Pokopia with other people that have the game, like that spent money, you know, they want you to spend money. But I think once you unlock all of the like basic stuff, you know, you notice how it's not the basic, but I'm still learning things like strength, getting the cooking, and all the basic parts of the game are still being unlocked, just not the very fundamentals. But then once you have that stuff, it's probably what we're waiting on to be able to play with somebody who has a different hardware. I mean, you know, I guess.
No, they're not getting any excuses. I'm not allowing any excuses.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they get any excuses. I'm just saying that in a gaming sense, I suppose that's game logic. Because my Ditto can't do all the things yet, and your Ditto's on a Switch 1. And okay, I'm not calling, like I said, I'm not calling that an excuse. But I am just saying, can you name a game in the history of ever that you could play on the previous console?
Yeah, they're all backwards compatible.
What?
That you could play on the previous.
Yeah, I was saying, when was there ever a Xbox 360 game you could play on the Xbox?
Yeah, no, that's not the thing.
So I mean, it's pretty interesting that they let you do it, but it's a lot of bullshit. I had warned you while I was at work today. I knew that Pokemon Center thought was too good to be true because Pallet Town doesn't have a Pokemon Center. Artemis. She's not a meower. She will not talk to the stream, I don't think. But Artemis is my shoulder cat. She just likes to sit on me. And there she is. So, yeah, that's just a warm up for the next dish that Greta is gonna teach us. Why didn't you teach us that dish first? Are you sure you really want out of that barrel? Well, a good meal starts with a nice starter salad, doesn't it? Anyway, forget all that. Here's the next song. Oh god, another song. Artemis, you want to sing the song? Don't bite the microphone. Pat, pat, pat the dough, knead up all that wheat. Bake in the bread oven and your bread's ready to eat. So we need wheat in a bread oven. What's a bread oven and how do you make one? I haven't the faintest clue. Well, a bread oven is just that, an oven. But it's round and made of stone. When you light a fire inside it to break your bread, lovely little puffs of smoke come out from the top. Hard, round, and smoky. Huh? That sounds like Torkoal. Maybe Torkoal can teach us how to make a bread oven. I'm not sure how these things work. What do you think, Amoongus? Sounds like a good idea. I mean, what else am I supposed to think? Well, if you say so, Amoongus, you might be right. Either way, we have no other useful leads at the moment. Go ahead and find Torkoal and see what they have to say. Torkoal loves the hot springs in the cave. I'll bet you find them in no time if you set up a habitat there. Mossy hot spring. To make a home for Torkoal, you'll need to grow moss next to a hot spring. You can grow moss on stone and hard ground by using leafage after you've eaten a salad to power it up. Got a mossy rest spot. Oh, I need to find the hot springs. But that's okay, I need to do that as well. You start the game with a level 36 Sceptile. That's weird. We have developed an app that will allow all members of our society to participate in creating a comfortable environment for Pokemon and humans. The budget and staff required to accomplish this feat were provided by the Foundation, and the app can be accessed by anyone via Pokemon Center PC. Participants can start with easy tasks such as watering dry ground or planting the seeds of various plants, anything that will please nearby Pokemon. The app will reward the participant with virtual coins, which can in turn be exchanged for a variety of prizes. This was my first time developing an app, and it was quite the challenge. However, with the help of many talented collaborators, we finally succeeded. The name of the app is PokeLife. That sounds like, okay, what was this ROM hack called? This sounds a little unhinged. Legends Delta. We got a Riolu. You're giving off an aura, and it's the same aura as my friends. Does that mean we can be friends? I bet it does. He said I got aura, Bruno.
He said your aura is friend shaped.
That's true. He said my aura is friend shaped. Riolu. What is that word mean? Emanation?
Emanation.
Emanation Pokemon? Anyway, that's what Riolu is. Riolu is the emanation Pokemon. Okay? It's exceedingly energetic, with enough stamina to keep running all through the night. Taking it for walks can be a challenging experience.
What? So, the way that they're trying to use the word emanation.
Does it have something to do with aura?
The act of emitting or causing to flow forth. So they're using
Like the flow state Pokemon.
They're using his energy and being like he has so much energy that it's just flowing out of him. The emanation Pokemon.
Right, because Lucario, I'm pretty sure, is the aura Pokemon.
I don't know nothing. Maybe I don't know what I'm
So, well, no, Riolu is starting to emanate, and Lucario has an aura. That's what I'm trying to get from this. I might be reaching. Like it emanates aura. Bruno kind of, yeah, we're in the ballpark, right? We're all on the same general idea. I never heard that conjugation of the word. I've never heard that use of the word emanate before, though.
Me neither. It's a little bit.
And Bruno's Nuzlocke's over. Bro, I don't know if you're familiar with the YouTube channel Game Grumps. I was familiar with Game Grumps, and I knew about some of their more, like, their Sonic 06, like some of their more wide notable content. Danny likes to watch Game Grumps, and she's turned me into a fan. I watch Game Grumps all the time with her. They play a ton of random games. Pokemon has never been like excluded from their channel, but they don't do things like Nuzlocks and things like I would do normally. However, Game Grumps has been doing a Nuzlocke, and I swear to God, it is the worst freaking Nuzlocke. Just like, okay, it is entertaining to watch, because I cannot imagine somebody play. The dude was just growling his ass off in the fucking first rival battle in the fucking professor's lab. I was losing my mind.
He was, it's true.
And like, it was driving me crazy because they were playing Pokemon Platinum, and they were like bending the rules. I don't hate that, because I really do, at the core of my heart, believe that Nuzlocke is for you to enjoy. And if you want to make different rules or not, like the way some people play no items in battle, some people don't. I think that whatever rules makes it fun for you is what you're supposed to do. I'm not the most strict Nuzlocker. However, I think that you should follow the rules if you're going to stream it. And sometimes I still don't. But anyway, he made like his own rules where he was going to take whatever encounter he wanted from each area. And he got the freaking Onyx in the Orberg cave or mine. He got the Onyx before the first gym. And he still freaking got wiped at the first gym. This should be, yep, Larvitar. Eating dirt, okay. That's what Larvitar is doing. He's wondering why I don't also eat dirt. You gotta eat a ton of dirt if you want to grow big. Nobody ever told me that. I probably didn't eat enough dirt growing up. That's my problem.
That's definitely it.
Larvitar, the rock skin Pokemon. It feeds on soil. After it has eaten a large mountain, it will fall asleep so it can grow.
Sounds great.
Bruno is getting messed up by a regional land snake, aka Garchomp. Just a minute. Where's the thing I had yesterday? Alright, so this has got to be the cave. Whatever. Hot spring. Maybe I need to punch this down. I'm messing with my mic. I know it's probably noisy too. That's a great point. I need to get rid of stuff, a lot of it. Alright, I think that's good. Open up. Why not? Is this a hot spring? Ta-da! Mossy hot spring. I just wish I knew how to trigger the Pokemon appearing. Here we go. You just wait. Tony. Nice to meet you. That's what he said. Sorry, this place is just so relaxing. I couldn't help letting out lots of steam. Which technically says loads of steam. I'll try to keep it under control in the future. So I'm not a boother to the others here. Torkoal, the coal Pokemon. Coal is the source of Torkoal's energy. Large amounts of coal can be found in the mountains where they live.
Don't tell Donald Trump that.
Ditto, do you need something? We need a bread oven, my guy. A bread oven? What's that? Does it have something to do with me? Whoa, my shell kinda looks like a bread oven. What's Animon? Is that like anime characters? And basically, you want to study my shell to help you learn to make a bread oven? That's wild. Sounds like a real challenge. That seems really fun though. I would love to help, but can I ask you for a little help first? Sometimes I really feel like going outside, you know, but the floor of this cave is bumpy and uneven and kind of hard to walk on. Do you think you could make a nice path for me so I can get to the Pokemon Center? We've heard this story before. It's hard for me to get around when the ground is all uneven and bumpy. I'm counting on you. I think I just put all of my stairs and stuff up. Okay. I don't think it's all good to go, but I'm gonna tell him that. Torkoal, don't be such a bitch. Oh, okay, you're not. That was on me. Oh, now the ground's too dry for the fire type. Waifu-man. Lol. Bro, don't get caught playing Waifu-man. That's not where you want to be when Jesus comes home. Pokemon Duality? That sounds vaguely familiar. Hey, this is exactly like when I did it with Slowbro. Oh, wait. Lol. Brother, stop jumping on everything if you retire. How about that? Damn, bro, I see what y'all want. Alright. Brother, you were there the whole time. And homeboy let volcanic ash get in his way. Of all the things to stop a Torkoal. No, Insurgents is actually, that is factually one of the best ROM hacks of all time. I don't know what my favorite of all time is, but I definitely can't name, like, I don't know if I can name any better. I might say Infinite Fusion. I am a stan for Infinite Fusion, personally. That would be the one that I maybe unfairly slightly stan. But no, I think that one's a really great one. Only problem is it's not really a ROM hack, as some people have pointed out to me, but that's a little bit of a silly technicality. Because, I mean, to that same note, does that mean that Hidden Place is in a ROM hack that me and Arch did? I feel like I would call that, if somebody asked me what am I playing, I would not go through the process of explaining the difference between a ROM hack and a fan-made game that is not an original game, but based on the core Pokemon games. a bread oven. I'm not reading that whole story. Right, that's the point. Yeah, me and Arts lost our save data too before we could finish the game even. And I had multiple shinies and yeah, I feel that. Made the bread oven. Alright, now we got bread. Now we powered up our cut. Hee, I know that smell. You managed to make some nice bread, didn't you, sweetie? Sure did. Oh, so after leafage, now you powered up cut. Wait a moment. I suppose that means... Do you think you might be able to use cut on the chain supporting this barrel now? Oh, that's right. I'm sure you can do it, Pumpkin. Give it a good slice. Yes. And ta-da! It's green.
Of course it's that Pokemon.
Phew, what a relief to be out of there. Oh, are you sweeties the ones who saved me? What's with the reaction? Surprised to see such a charming Pokemon pop out of that barrel? The greedy Pokemon. Growing up with a family of foodies, this Pokemon learned to love cooking. It will happily eat pretty much anything, so it tends to season food rather carelessly. I feel that, Greedent. I feel that in my soul. You're a Pokemon? You said you were the best chef in town, so naturally I thought you were a human. Well, I am the best in town. After all, there's no one else left here. That's a good point. And I'd appreciate it if you called me Chef Dente. Besides, no human could chat so eloquently with Pokemon. Surely you know that. That's as may be, but... Aw, fiddlesticks. I was so sure, but I suppose I jumped to conclusions. In any case, you two have saved me. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you so much, sweeties. By the way, are you also searching for humans? Yes, we are. Oh, indeed we are. I take it you are as well? Yes, I'm looking for my buddy. Your buddy? Do you mean your trainer? No, they were a chef at a restaurant. Truth is, my buddy was the best chef in town. Oh, so that's why you know so much about cooking. Do you remember anything else about the humans? What was your buddy like before they disappeared? All I know is that when I woke up a bit ago, the town was in the state it is now. I have no idea what's going on or what happened. But this place was already in a decline before, since so many of the humans who worked as coal miners left. Even my buddy's restaurant, which used to always be so full of customers, was seeing less business. I know they were worrying about that, but that wouldn't be enough to make your buddy just up and leave you behind, would it? They don't sound like that kind of person to me. Of course it wouldn't. When I woke up, it wasn't just my buddy who was gone. Every single human had disappeared. As for the town itself, just look at the state of it. Gone completely to ruin. I'm sure something really disastrous must have happened. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but humans have disappeared from other towns as well. And for a long time now, I've been pondering what we can do to get them to come back. Oh, I've just had the most wonderful idea. May I tell you? It'll beep, a message from your Pokédex. You've earned a recipe. For a big storage by us, useful, very useful. I gotta take like one picture a day. Maybe I should try to take a thumbnail picture. Hey, that wasn't bad, right? Bless you. know. Let's see what he has us doing next. Because it's probably almost time for me to go. My idea is to bring life back to this town, to make it just as lively as the good old days. With excellent restaurants to eat at, cheerful music playing, if we can restore this town to the energetic place it used to be, maybe the humans will come back. You really loved this town, didn't you? Well, what do you say, Amoongus? Shall we do as Chef Dente suggests? Are you ready and willing to restore this town to the bright and lovely place it once was together? Yeah, you bet I am. Do you really mean it, Pumpkin? Oh, thank you so much. I'll be in your debt. Oh, well then, it's just a question of how to get it started. You can make a bunch of habitats to attract lots of Pokemon to this town, or build houses for Pokemon to live in. I'm sure there are plenty of other things you could do to help too. Oh yes, you'll be busy. Yeah, I'm gonna build this house, probably. Damn, you got school in 4 hours? That's crazy. Oh, I don't have all the Pokemon for this. Alright, that's fine. But now we can cut lots of crops at once. Let's see what you're talking about real quick. Okay, he could build. Copper ore. Damn, that's a whole ass house right here. Katie's journal. Good lord, Bruno, you got a whole ass day. I'm probably gonna stream some extra tomorrow because I'm taking tomorrow off. And apparently I got a lot of ground to cover in this game. May 7. I can't think of anything. I need to have 4 design proposals ready in 2 days, but I'm coming up blank. I was begging my Smeargle for help, and he scribbled some random patterns on a piece of paper and handed it to me. Are those design patches? That's so cute. Actually, that gives me an idea. Back to work. Oh, I think I found the next gate. I'm sure I can't use yet. Also found trace of a Pokemon. Bench with greenery. That's easy enough if I find a bench. More traces. Oh, this is another... Okay, it's talking about a love ball. I can now make a smile emote. That's cool. Gotta have that. Real talk, too. So what is in this tree? Is this a... Lumberry? That's what I thought. I'm sure I need to be like level 4 again. Okay, well, whatever that means. I know what it means. No, that's to find Ivysaur. You can find Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, like, separately. Oh, the handcart actually works? Don't have to, like, do anything? Okay, you want to teach me stuff? You really are quite amazing, Amoonga, sweetie. Not everyone can learn how to make bread and salads so quickly. Thank you? Well, I'm sure my excellent teaching helped, but you do really have a knack for this, sweetie. On that note, how would you like to learn to make another of my special dishes? Love to. That's the spirit. Now, let's get started. Sizzle, sizzle, make us drool. Hamburger steak. First need the beans with all the love in your heart. Next up, a frying pan is what we need to make that sizzly, juicy dish. It's really quite an art. Now the song and dish are done. I hope you had a lot of fun. So the main takeaway should be, to make a hamburger steak, you need a frying pan. Now, I may be able to cook, but I sure can't make a frying pan. It's for frying things over a fire, so I suppose you'll need a lightweight material that can withstand the heat. Why don't you try asking Professor Tangrowth where you could find something like that? Why are you terrified? Uh-oh. You think you're gonna have a long, rough day at work? Hope not. Or at least maybe if I'm online and streaming, at least maybe you can, like, have something to do. I don't know if they let you do stuff while you're working. Yeah, we need copper ore. I knew that was about to happen because I already got it. You gotta melt it into ingots, make a frying pan. Recipe for frying pan. Machoke was looking for me. But we gotta do the Machoke thing before we can make the copper ingots. Oh, okay. I mean, it just depends where you work at. Plenty of places let you use your phone while you work. Or, like, listen to music, or, like, at my last job, I used to listen to stuff all day. Music, books, podcasts, YouTube videos, people's streams. Not so much at Amazon, because they're like, that's dangerous. But they say that about everything. but also you can very easily hide it, but you wouldn't want to like watch a whole stream. You probably just sneak it and text somebody or something. Oh yeah, your boss is your dad. I forget about that. Well, I'm getting kind of ready to get off here. I think I'm going to continue with this quest. Like I said, I got plenty of time tomorrow. Plan to be nice and active. Okay. We've covered a decent amount of ground here in the Rocky Ridges, as they call the second area. But for tonight, oh, you need both hands filling up. Hey, I'm just trying to be supportive, bro. You'll make it through the day of work, man, and at least you making money, bro. I know I've been on the grind at work, 6 days a week, 60 hours a week, but they are paying me. I know how you feel though, man. The work never ends. Oh yeah, you probably, yeah, time zones, all that stuff. Anyway, shout out Bruno, and of course, my love Danielle, who is in the chat, so I gotta say. I know she's also in the room, so it's weird to give her a shout out when I don't have to shout. She can just hear me if I talk normal. But, shout out to all y'all, anybody who is, hanging out, spending time with us, lurking. I will be on a lot more tomorrow, so I will catch y'all then. And peace.